So I want to talk about something new that I picked up and to kind of share my new laptop or my new laptop setup. And just to show you right here, I have a 16-inch in-case laptop bag. And let me just reach in and pull out the new laptop solution. Well, this ain't a laptop, silly. This right here is actually a combo and a collab from LaCie and DJI. And this is the DJI Copilot 2TB SATA hard drive. Yeah, okay, it looks like a LaCie drive. It's got the rubber coating, the metallic looking center. Why are you talking about a hard drive? Because it's not, and it is something I actually sold my MacBook Pro for and is my laptop and on-site backup solution. Long story short, I used the laptop for years now, essentially since I bought one of my first ones, since like 2010, 2011. I've always had a laptop, always wanted something on the go, maybe editing, but I mainly just did backup. Copy SD cards, memory cards to the laptop, maybe organize them in a bin for, in Adobe Premiere, but never actually shoot with them. So it mainly became backup. It's until recently, and I was talking with Ted Forbes a lot about it, and he's done this iPad workflow and talked about a lot of this stuff. And it just clicked. I'm like, I don't need a laptop anymore. So I did a lot of research, and it came down to essentially picking between this Copilot and what a lot of people know as the Narbox, as in basically on-site reader. So this is actually my solution right here. This is called the Boss, the backup on-set solution, in which you can just essentially pop an SD card right in here, or a microSD card, without any kind of laptop, any kind of connection, and you can save your files to this 2TB drive right here. And that is the perk. You don't need a computer for this thing. Everything can be controlled through one easy action button with two different presses, a short, which is usually confirm or accept, and a longer 3-second-ish type hold for a cancel or, or don't do. So everything can be controlled from here, and you get a lot that comes with this bad boy too. It's got a great DJI app that I'll show in a second, which can manage and view and show everything. So once again, you don't need a laptop for this. You can do everything off of this and your smartphone. So with what's included in everything here, you do have to charge this by wall power though, which is kind of a con in my opinion. It doesn't always need to be plugged in, mind you. This does keep a charge. The battery life has been very, very good, but it doesn't have an on or an off button. That's kind of a con to me. So it kind of just goes to sleep, but I've had this sleep for like a week and a half now, and it's still from full charge 100%. It's at like 99%. So the battery looks like it retains life very well. So you have that there. Then you have a regular USB-A connection. So you can basically actually charge stuff through this as well. It's not necessarily a power bank per se, but you could charge things as well. And you can also plug in other USB-A things like a card reader. So CFast reader, CF card reader, whatever reader you have can be plugged into here, copied as well at the resolution you shot it, RAW, whatever. It doesn't convert it. It's just a hard drive. Then you have a USB-C here, and then the integrated SD card slot right there. The cool thing is too, is obviously this comes with a lot of different connections. So this is the Lightning one that I will use for my iPad if I wanted to, or my iPhone if I wanted to connect and use it and maybe store, transfer, etc. So you have several different connections there. Micro USB, USB-C, USA. You can plug right into here and get everything that you need. And it's actually very rugged, like a lot of the LaCie drives are. They're rugged, they're shock resistant for the most part, not shock proof, but you could take a big thing from that. But the big thing to mention is, once again, this is a 2TB SATA drive. It's not solid state. So I guess if you want to call that a con, that is a con. But yet again, you got to reflect in pricing, where the Narbox is known to be pretty good, but it's also very pricey. But that is a solid state drive. So once again, this is not solid state. And if you look at the Narbox at the 1TB level is $900. Once again, solid state, totally get it. But even its cheapest one, 256 gigabytes, is $500. This Copilot right here, it's $300. The thing I like, it is super easy to use. Once again, you control everything through that one action button, and it has a status screen at the top. So just essentially right here, I'll turn it on. You can see it. It's not gonna focus necessarily, but there's a screen right here that's built in. To me, that is amazing compared to what even the Narbox doesn't have. So you can see, what your battery level's at. You can see storage, what's free. You can see your files physically moving. There's a white box knowing that there's still time left, you know, everything full. So you can do a lot with it. Now, this isn't the fastest moving drive in the world, but you can essentially dump a 16 gigabyte SD card with whatever kind of footage in under 2 minutes. So to me, that's not a problem whatsoever. I think that's very, very fair for what it is for being on site without needing a computer. You can plug it into a computer as well and treat it as a hard drive, so you can manage it, format it, do whatever you need with it. And the one cool thing is too, from the box, you get a bunch of universal plugs for it as well. You know, the EU, you know, US standard plug. So wherever you're at, you get what you get and you don't have to pay more. This package comes with every little thing that you need. And even if you're working with a drone and you don't have a microSD card adapter, it comes with that as well. So if you want to use that, you can back up with that as well. Essentially what you do is you download this DJI Copilot Boss app, which I think is in the Google Play Store and is, you know, in the App Store, the Apple App Store. And as soon as you connect this with this right here, I'll even show you, it auto detects it. It says confirm. This is connected, give the action a push. This is now waking up. This went off like it's charged. So now it's gonna search for it. And there we go. And actually the cool thing is too, without even me prompting, there's also a firmware that's coming out for it. I didn't know that. I'm gonna download this now and put it to the side. But essentially, let's see if I can get this focused. This is the app. You can choose dark mode, white mode, whatever you want. But it's a file system and you treat it like it's a computer. It's actually pretty cool, very easy to use, and very innovative. But there you go. It also keeps track of firmware updates. Quick run of everything that I went through, pros and cons. Pros, ease of use. You get all the cables that you need. It's gray, it's not orange. It doesn't look like their older hard drives necessarily, and it's pretty lightweight for what it is. The flexibility of being able to back up outside without a computer is pretty much the mind-blowing feature to me. Decently quick speed. So once again, it, you know, uploads pretty quickly. It transfers everything pretty quickly, even if you're going through USB as well. And then it's just easily to manage either through your device or through your actual computer as well. You just have the flexibility that you need, and it doesn't necessarily break the bank for what you need. But my two cons, wall charging, I don't think that that's a good idea. I wish you could USB-C charge this as well, which it doesn't necessarily work. Once again, when you plug it in, it just treats it as it's a hard drive, and that there's no power button. This goes to sleep, but I wish there was a physical on or off button. Yet again, $300, I know. And then the other thing is, and I mean, we talked about it, is it's not solid state, it's SATA. So, you know, you have your moving discs in there, which are fine. You just have to be careful as they're moving and you're writing stuff, not to jostle around too much, because those moving discs don't like that a lot. This solution right here pretty much changes everything that I need, and I think it's a very, very good option and something affordable compared to a NAR box, which I'm sure is worth it as well. But if you want a more affordable solution, this DJI Copilot, something to look into. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. I know this video is kind of long, but I wanted to share how you could use it, what is its use, and maybe you didn't even know that this is possible. But now it is. Maybe you don't need a laptop like I don't for stuff like this. Maybe I saved you a headache. Let me know down below. Or do you have other solutions? Let me know down as well. What other options are there? I did a lot of research, but share with others as well. Pretty cool.